I am Alice. You are about to listen to one of my stories that will take away your sleep. Warning to the sensitive souls.
When the inhabitants of the small town of Dunwich began to disappear without explanation, people began to wonder. The local authorities were unable to find an explanation, and soon rumors spread that something sinister was happening in the surrounding hills. The few witnesses who had seen them missing shortly before their disappearance spoke of strange visions and voices in their heads urging them to go to the hills. Many of them had answered the call, but never returned. So private investigator John Trent was sent to Dunwich to investigate these strange disappearances. He was used to this kind of case, but he had no idea what he was getting into. When he arrived in Dunwich, Trent found that the town was under siege. Authorities had closed all roads leading into the town and were only allowing residents to enter or leave. Trent snuck into town and began to investigate. What he discovered left him dumbfounded. The people of Dunwich were terrified and avoided talking about the disappearances. Eventually, he found an old man, Ephraim Waite, who told him a chilling story. Waite explained that the surrounding hills were inhabited by beings who were not to be named. The missing people had been taken by these beings and taken to the hills for reasons unknown. Trent began to investigate the hills. He soon realized that something very strange was happening there. Strange shapes were moving in the darkness. Voices were whispering unintelligible things, and foul smells were in the air. He also discovered an abandoned village in the hills, which seemed to have been forgotten for centuries. The houses were covered with moss and grass. The doors and windows had been barricaded from the inside. The streets were littered with debris and garbage, and strange symbols were painted on the walls. Trent was about to leave the village when he heard a whisper from one of the houses. Intrigued, he walked over and listened carefully. He heard a faint, trembling voice whispering to him, "Get away from here, mister. It is dangerous, very dangerous." Trent stood still, unable to react. He had the feeling that something horrible was hiding behind that door. Finally, he decided to enter the house. What he saw left him speechless.
Thank you for watching this video. I'm Alice, a friend of Jules. He invited me to his channel so that I could share one of my stories with you. If you want to participate, don't hesitate to send your stories. He offered me to write some stories and tell them. I'm passionate about literature and love writing stories, especially scary ones. As he used to say, leave your comments to encourage me at the end of this story. Don't be too hard. I'm just starting out. I need your advice and support to improve. If you like the story that follows, help me share it with others by leaving a like and sharing the video. If you also like to write stories, please do so in the comments and I will post the most interesting ones. Don't forget to subscribe to receive new stories. Without further ado, here is my story.